Sorry, it's really stuck in my head.
Hi, Hi folks. We're here again.
Hey y'all.
Shenanigans already. Hope everyone is well. Come on YouTube. Okay, there we go. Thank you for not making us wait 1,001 years this time. So how are we today, Meeks? It's been a long week. Yep. That's about right. That is about right.
Ready for my vacation. Which, by the way, I didn't tell you about this vacation. All of first shift will be out. So they're bringing people in to cover because we are all gone.
How are they going to even manage that?
They're going to figure it out because we have one person on baby leave. I was like, this is a family trip, so I'm going. And then the other person on first, his daughter is going to prom in Canada, so he has to go.
Oh yeah. Wait, why is she like crossing
because her boyfriend is Canadian. Her boyfriend's Canadian.
Oh wow. Okay. I can dig it.
So we was like, what y'all finna do?
Better do something.
And he was like,
do something.
Well, because it's my weekend, so technically I'm supposed to work the 1st and the 2nd and then be off the 3rd and then come in regular from the 4th to the rest of the week. But since I'm leaving, my vacation is the 2nd to the 6th. He was like, oh, well, you're coming in, since you're off on the 2nd, you're coming in the 3rd. I was like, I don't know where you got that from.
Who said, how did that math work? Huh?
No, I said I'm going from the 2nd through the 6th.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, how did he get that you're going to be coming in on the 3rd? That just doesn't work out. Hey, Corinne.
And the other guy is gone from the 3rd to the 6th. And then the guy on baby leave is coming back on the 9th or 10th.
They are in quite the predicament.
Since they think, they can do all the jobs and they can handle it. They can handle first shift. We're not, handle it.
Sure enough.
It's gonna be really entertaining. Oh.
You're gonna hear stories. I would like to hear the stories when you come back, please. And thanks.
Me too.
Hey, Mina.
Hey, y'all.
All right. So these 2 episodes, man.
That's what happened.
Lord.
That's what happened.
But all right, let's start at the beginning. Let's not jump into the cesspool of sadness. All right, so our young Lord Scorpion, 12 years old, goes into battle, wins his first battle, and then has to. I think he ends up having to second the guy that was going to commit seppuku and whatnot, and his little brother.
Listen,
we skipped to the scene. I knew you was gonna say that.
Girl, I wasn't ready. I was like, okay, his half brother. Okay, so he just like
little Scorpion. We call him Scorpion the Second. We'll call him coming in with the jokes.
He fine,
but he's handsome. I will give you that. I will say though, even here in the beginning, I was side eyeing.
Oh no, I continued to side eye him the entire time.
You came out just a little too happy.
I just don't trust it.
A little too happy.
I don't even trust Toranaga because we don't know what he's planning. So what makes you think I'm gonna trust you? You're cute and all, but I still don't trust you.
However,
however,
put an asterisk next to that.
I don't trust it. No, thank you.
Man.
Yeah, he did come out with the jokes, and he was like, "Okay, we're cool. Oh my god, look at all this, brother." I'm like,
and I feel like Scorpion was peeping game at the same time too, because he was looking at him a little bit like, I wonder how long it's gonna take. How long will it take?
And on a slight side note, his outfit, fire. The white and the gray,
100%. 100%. The costumes are costuming on this show.
Fire! I was like, my god, that looks so good. But yeah, I don't trust anything out of his mouth. I didn't trust anything out of his mouth.
At all. And I feel like we were exactly right to think that. But let's see. Hold on. I think it is a little bit. Let me look back over here at my notes.
I just love you have notes.
Well, there's a lot in these episodes, and I know my memory it's not going to all fit in there all the time. But the Anjin Blackthorn, bro, if you don't stop talking to me about this damn ship and your man, they were never your men. It was never your ship. Stop it.
The moment we captured you, it's mine. What did Mufasa
that became
say?
Ours. Seriously.
Anything the light touches, you don't have nothing no more.
At all.
Sir. Like, you get what I give you, and it's not that ship. All right? Here, let me have this. You want to... Well, that. Like, you're not getting this fucking ship.
Right. No, nobody has time for that, bro. Nobody has time for you.
And he was just like tiptoeing about the... And the thing is, Mariko, I feel so bad for her because she's trying to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to keep it separate, trying to keep it professional. But the number of times she's had to look at him and be like, if you don't shut the fuck up. Like, bro, did you see how you keep almost getting your damn head taken off? Do you want me to translate that? Like, bro, read the freaking room already, please. And thank you. Like, bro, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? It's really dangerous and precarious in the situation he's in, and he can't think past his nose right now. And I'm not quite sure why. Well, here's the thing. You've been here long enough to be able to do that. To give him credit, he does understand that everything's getting ready to blow up. I get that. He understands the ship's coming to a head. He's trying to get the hell out of here. However, you said what you said. Loyalty and your words, they mean something here. So words are not wind. Words are not wind, and that will come very big into play in the next episode. But we'll leave our thoughts with him on that right there. I'm like, sir, you said what you said, and now you're wavering, and you look like a bitch. You continue to look like a bitch. These dudes already don't like you. They already don't like you. They're already looking at you sideways. But you keep on with this behavior. You've been warned how many times? Every single time. Like, you don't always need to say something. You don't always need to ask for something. Just answer the questions that are given to you and remember your place, because shit out here is real dicey. You ain't one of us. Your place is over there on the mat, back there behind that other guy where I put you. Did nobody ask you to ask no questions? Don't say nothing. Don't talk to Mariko. She busy. She at work, okay? She don't got time for that. She is working. She is clocked in. For fuck's sake. The amount of things that have happened to Mariko because of this asshole going around like, come on, bro. Come on. I will say, though, no, I got it in the notes. I'll wait until next episode. Wait there. I can't. I literally can't. And so at this point, we don't know the treachery yet. Not yet. When does it, not yet. So what happens after this? I can't remember. Let's see. They have that the dinner, and this is the when it really starts sinking in, because Scorpion the Second is getting drunk, and he starts telling these stories about from when they were kids, and he tells about the first time that he went into battle and he won. And it was like, oh, so great, and all that. And then the next story was a little funny story. Everybody laughed. And then the third story, nobody was laughing. And nobody was laughing but him. And that right there is where if you look close, you'll see like the little trigger in a Scorpion's eyes. It's like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, you bastard. Yeah. But I mean, to give Ishida credit, that was an excellent play, because you knew where he was going to go. If he was back in the corner, you knew where he was going to go. However, I feel like he knew it was a calculated risk too, though. I feel like if he knew that could happen, then Toranaga knew that could happen.
Yep.
So that's why I'd never count Toranaga out, because they said he was a trickster. This man always had shit up his sleeves. Never, ever.
Facts.
Ever.
Facts. And that will continue to be the thing. And we will see very clearly, you know, next episode, how things ended up. They end up the way they end up, but they don't end up for the reasons that are on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the intrigue of it all here. So I feel like this episode is really just the grand
setup.
steps of the setup.
Well, and on top of that, I'm gonna need his son to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck, bruh. Why can't people not sit there and shut up when Scorpion tells them to? Why do they not have any chill? Especially that little boy. Like, bro, did you not do enough when you killed committed treason with the cannons? Did you not do enough then? You keep talking. And you still over here
talking about the glory of the battle.
Me.
Oh God, the battle of the glory.
What bet? You ain't never even been in no damn battle.
Everybody's like,
that's what he said. Like, why? Boy, you ain't even got your dick wet yet.
It stank. Like, it's stinky.
What's wrong with you?
Death be deathing. It's nasty. It's ugly. Really? Okay.
Right. Why do you want to rush to that? You don't even know what that means. Beautiful death. Shut up.
Like, okay.
He made me so everything he did in this episode upset me.
It just didn't make no sense.
Right.
And the thing
dumb.
And the thing is that part of it was because of the nephew, like, talking in his ear. Now, granted, when they first started hanging out, he had a purpose, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and that. But then, you know, they got to know each other. They're technically friends. But he's still
I would not be looking at me like my friend, because, bro, he set you up. Your dad already broke down. No, Scorpion told him.
No.
He broke it down for him. He said why he did the cannon
he
stuff.
Was like, oh yeah.
But you still over here being this boy's friend.
My friend had said. Because if somebody did that to me, I'm not talking to you no more.
Absurdity.
Somebody did it to me, I'm not talking to you no more. You'd be like, oh, how you doing?
At all. Seriously.
I'm good. Thank you.
Hey, Motherone.
I'm going to do that this weekend. I'm going to finish that this weekend.
He irked my nerves. Mm-hmm. I'll be doing that this weekend too.
No, thank you.
He irked my nerves so badly. Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
But anyway, let's leave off of them real quick, because the fucksery is happening. And we do get a little small excursion where Lord Hand goes over to see Fuji. And they talk a little bit. And Fuji, I told y'all, Fuji is about to be that chick, man. Fuji's out here practicing.
I love her so much.
Fuji is getting ready. She like, look, I don't know how to do these things yet, but no, just in case.
I think she did. Is it that she couldn't swing it because they said that she was too injured? And I was like, okay.
Don't look injured no more.
Okay. I'm like, go ahead and try to swing that. Because she was trying to like flip it, and it went like too high up, and she went E. And I was like, okay.
She getting that muscle work back in.
I'm like, listen.
And I feel like it's definitely going to be needed also.
And when her grandfather gave her the boxes, and I was like, throw the big box out.
Yeah.
Throw the big box in the trash.
Yes. Yeah. I'll give you that one. Mm-hmm.
I was like, take the little box. Idiot. Take the little box and hold it close to your chest and throw that big box the fuck out.
Right. The big one, yeah, you can just put that back in the fire. Like,
trash.
You don't need those ashes.
Trash.
You don't need those.
But the fact that she was gonna, she told him,
she
like, hey,
is such a sweetheart.
I'm gonna join them. But why, baby? He was like, why don't you just live?
And he was like, but why not just live? Don't do that. Like, you're still young. Like, you got a lot of years left. Don't do that.
Just like, girl, don't join that man. I understand the baby. I get it. That man, trash. When I tell you to throw that man in the trash, I literally mean Kobe. Throw it in the trash. You hear me?
Right away.
Don't take
right away. No notes.
But she's just so sweet. Oh,
she really is. I love her character. I really dig. I think she's my number 2 character.
She's so disgustingly
or
sweet.
Maybe she's my number 1. I don't know. Yeah. What it fluctuates.
So I can't decide that. I was like, oh, Mike. No, I can't. I'm not gonna play with you. I can't decide that.
That's why I said it fluctuates. What up, JD?
I can't even. What up? I can't even pick. But I also feel bad for Mariko because she's just in the middle. Moni is in the middle.
Super bad, right? She can't. They can't keep her out the middle.
She's a translator.
But this is the job that she signed up for. She knows what the stakes are.
But she didn't sign up for Buntaro. That's what she didn't sign up for. Like, Buntaro, can you sit over there?
Also, what the fuck bullshit is Buntaro on right now, man? You steadily abusing this woman, complaining about this woman, and now you want to cry about I think before we go and do this thing, my lord, I request permission to take off the engine's head. Why?
And not only that, making the request.
He's standing over there. Okay, he's standing over there
in front of her.
But in front of her, dude,
to prove a point. Like, sir, and your point wasn't proven.
There is no point. There is no point. And Scorpion told him in the best way possible. I think basically, dude, if there's fault on him for what you're saying, then there's also fault on your wife. So you trying to cut her head off too?
You gotta do it at the same time.
I only wish to kill the engine.
Exactly.
Well, then you have nothing to kill him for if she's not involved. If she's not done anything either, then what are we having this conversation for?
Exactly.
And he looks so distraught. And he already told you. He told you in one of the last episodes, if it's really that big of a problem, divorce her and be done with it.
But the problem is that
what are we still doing here?
He wants her to love him. He was like, I'm forcing you to stay here, but only because
he don't want to put none of the work in.
She's not going to, because she's like, I don't want to be here in the first place. She was ready to kill herself.
You keep punching her in the face, my dude.
She was ready to kill herself.
Why would she love you?
She did not want to be here. Period. Her whole entire goal was not to be here.
There's a line that she says in the next episode that I think just rings so clear to the delusion that is in Buntaro's head. Like, of what their relationship actually is.
The moment you forbid her to kill herself,
get it.
You put yourself.
That is the moment you lost her. That is the moment you lost her.
Mm-hmm.
You really thought all this shit you was doing because you're all by yourself? All the shit that you were doing, you really thought that she was going to just fall into your arms? Have you ever really tried to even have a decent conversation with her in all of these years? Or have you just been talking at her the whole time? Because I feel like you are only talking at her the whole time and not even listening to what her needs and might even be. And now you over here making implications, talking about wanting to chop this man's head off for something that has to do with her. But she didn't do nothing. She was just standing there.
No, I actually have a real life story. Bless my friend. Her and her boyfriend at the time were together for 12 years from like high school. They graduated college and they were together. And they had a really big fight over what? She got a tattoo, and he didn't like that she had a tattoo. And so he was like, if you got this tattoo, then we're not going to be together. And he broke up with her. And she was like,
bye.
Okay. And so he made a big stink about that, and she just went on with her life. She was, we were going out, we were chilling, we were having fun, and then one day he showed up at her job with roses, trying to apologize. Get the fuck out
of my face.
And she was like, I don't understand why you're here. She was like, why are you here? Well, because I was just thinking that. She was like, I don't think you understand. I said what I said. We're not doing this again. And
you
then
gave me terms. I accepted those terms, and I went on with my day. You don't get to come back with that bullshit.
And so he called her later, and he was thinking that this was the fight because his parents' relationship, they had a really big fight, made up and got married. So he thought this was going to happen. And I was like,
oh, you sweet summer child.
I was like, so you thought this was the fight that was going to determine whether or not you're going to be married? Sir, you're single.
Wow, bro. Exactly.
And my friend she said, no. And what did she do? She went out with one of her brother's friends, and they're married with 2 kids.
Boom. And that's how we do. And that is how we do.
He really thought. He really had thought.
That's what happens when you fuck around. Because then she had to let you find out.
Exactly. So Buntaro is all that shit. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm not gonna allow you to kill yourself.
The thing was, he really was sitting there. He really was sitting there like in half tears, boo-hooing in front of Lord Scorpion. And Scorpion was just looking at him like, didn't we have this conversation like 2 nights ago? I already told you what the fuck to do. What are you asking me right now? The fuck out of my face. I got shit to do. Do you see this war that I'm about to try to stop?
I am playing chess and Go in the same time. Okay? I got 2 different boards. All right? I'm trying to put the pieces on, and you over here bothering me about boards, bitches.
And I'm trying to fucking go catch these damn Pokemons, okay? I don't got time for you and your fuck shite.
I'm busy. You understand?
And yes, Bontaro, you are a bitch. Like Mina is saying right here. Complete bitchness. Hey, Mohammed.
Hello. Like, I just don't have time. And that's what he felt like. He felt like,
Aaron, hey.
That wasn't dysfunctional program. That's what he did. That's why he's single. That's why he's still single. We was in IKEA the other day, and we thought we saw him, and we were both like...
Oh man, like right? They really want mans to be over here playing marriage counselor. And actually, no, I can't even say they. It's not they because Marco, she ain't on this shit. Marco's still just really trying to do her job.
I'm trying to translate.
Okay, I'm here to translate. It's Bontaro. Bontaro been on this shit since episode 1, and it upsets me greatly. He really irks my nerves. Like every time he's on the screen now, I'm like.
I feel like he could be so much better. And the thing is, I hate the character, but then I saw the actor talking normally, and he was like, so this is my sword, and it's a real sword, so you have to be careful, and I'm trained to hold this. So when we're out here swinging it, and I'm like, oh God, he's so nice.
Oh, I have nothing at all against the actor. Yeah. But he is doing his job correctly, because I really don't think we're supposed to even like Bontaro.
I'm like...
And Baby Boy he's playing the hell out of the role. So yeah, all props to him.
I don't like him, but I like the actor, but I don't like him.
Correct.
And so I'm just like, well, at
exactly
this point,
what it is.
At this point, Toradaga's got some thinking to do. He's got to, and I feel like he already had a plan in place, but I can't. I'm trying to read him, and I can't, and it bothers me.
Yeah, yo, look, he is playing. I told you, he is playing 4D chess out here. Okay, he is that chess game that you see them playing on Star Trek Enterprise. That's what he's playing right now. And he's playing like 6 moves ahead of everybody else, but he has to course correct when all these side pieces come through
and doing dumb shit
he didn't tell them to do.
Doing dumb shit.
So Mina's in agreement with you. Yep,
he is. First of all, Toranaga is also a good-looking man. Let's not sneeze on Toranaga. He's fine.
Absolutely.
But that step.
I feel like honestly, like this whole cast is just a bunch of pretty people.
They are, except for me, Blackthorn. I don't think Blackthorn is pretty.
Yeah. I'm not on Blackthorn like that, but everybody else,
yes.
Yep. Yeah. My lady Jackie, hey. And yeah, Karen, you are right. Bontaro consistently is on some nonsense. He's crying about his wife not loving him, but dude, you keep punching her in the face.
It's not even punching her in the face.
You keep yelling at her. You keep talking at her and using her to vent your frustrations.
I want you to be alive. And because you're alive, I want you to love me because I made you be alive.
Like bro,
her whole
math isn't mathing here.
She doesn't have anybody else. Her being alive is like literally killing her on the inside. To the fact that she has one thing that she wants to do so badly, and that is to kill somebody else and then die. And so she's supposed to.
You are stopping the progress.
I had a Dream Girls moment. I really almost said, "You're supposed to love me," like Curtis.
Okay, stop. All right. We got to move on because Bontaro has taken up far too much time in this conversation already.
My God.
With his bitchness.
My God. And then...
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Wait, is this the episode where the dude went to see the courtesan and the lady was
Kiku?
like... Yeah, it was like, she busy.
Yeah, because Omi was outside, and of course, and you know, Mistress is messy. Mistress is a messy bitch. So she out there talking to Omi. Well, you know, I was hoping to see Lady Kyoko. Oh, no, she's busy
Busy.
today. Well, perhaps in a few hours. Nope, she is busy for the week.
For the week.
Sorry. I mean, there's other ladies here if you want. I mean, so yeah, it's Omi. I feel like there's going to be something big that he is involved in that it's probably going to be positive. I don't know, but
I feel like he's a big baby.
He's being
baby.
He was playing some moves smart for all of his treachery. He was playing some things smart, but now, like, bro, first of all, you don't fall in love with your Tinder hookups, okay? This woman is doing her job. She's not falling in love with you.
She's got a job to do. That's her job.
like, come on, bruh. Act like you have some sense. Please.
So every time she's working, you can't get pissed because that is her job. That's why you have to be a certain type of confident man to be able to have a woman who works in that field. If you have any doubts about yourself, they're going to project onto her and it's going to destroy the relationship. It's got nothing to do with her because she's able to separate it. So you should be able to separate it.
Exactly. Right, Jackie. Do not fall in love with your OnlyFans subs.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Just like, why would you do that?
That's so stupid.
Right. Falling for your neighborhood turnaround is bad idea. It is.
So bad. So he's outside fiending, talking with your woo 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 outside the gates. She's busy. Okay, she got hard dick in her right now. Busy. She ain't got time for you.
She does not have time for you, bro. And you know what? She does not have to even make time for you. Nope. Okay. And that's what I don't get why he doesn't understand this. She's doing her job. You paid for the girlfriend sex experience, and that's what you got.
You got that.
She owes you nothing else. Like, yeah, it's absurd. It's absurd.
But the lady who owns the tea house, she's got a plan.
The mistress.
Yeah, because she
does.
When did she do her time thing? Her stick of time.
It's coming up right now, actually.
Okay, good.
I think it was just after the whole treachery thing happened. And everybody was dispersing basically. Okay, and she was like, "I need a stick of time." So yeah, yeah, and Scorpion said, and I think it was the Lord Hand that tried to send her away, and Scorpion was like, "No.
Who knows if I got time after this?"
I said exactly. I told her I would listen to what she had to say, and this is my man being on business. This is why I like this dude. He is always on business.
He was like, I gotta look at the chessboard again. I gotta look at my Go board again. I gotta check the words are made for my Pokemon again. Like, but please continue. Like, go ahead, ask me your question.
Yep.
And she over here comes up with the plan.
And I understand what she was going for.
Me too,
ma'am.
You could have asked faster. Because my information would have been in that stick of time. I'd have been like, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to have A, B, C, D, E, F, G set up so that we're always cycling in new girls. We're always like teaching them how to be better, more professional. This is what I want. I want a dynasty. I want a legacy. I want to make sure these girls are safe and I get my money and her coins and everybody's safe.
Yeah. Because she's advocating for them to be basically damn it, I forget what the name of the place was, but in the Man with the Iron Fist, Lucy Liu's crew, that's basically what she was trying to set up, minus the secret assassins and all that. But that's what she wanted. That level of, have all those girls in there educated, everybody maxed out, like all of their special traits on 10 is what she was going for.
Yes.
That's a Fallout reference if y'all didn't know that.
She's like, I want them to be the best of the best, doing everything they can for their man.
The best of the best.
That's what I want.
And I feel her vision. I do.
I get it.
Might not necessarily be the right time to really be pulling that out.
But I feel like while she was talking, she was imparting some knowledge. Like, hey, we hear things as well.
I am in agreement.
When you have eyes and ears who can tell you certain things, the things that be thinking, and sometimes they thumb. You know what I'm saying? Just mentioning it. Sometimes things get thumb.
The Geisha District. Facts. That's exactly that's exactly what she was going for.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so and I get it, right. Full medical plan, retirement plan, all of that. That's what she wants. She doesn't want just a little simple courtesan hovel.
And then after a certain age,
she's thinking franchise. You know, this is the main tea house, and then maybe over in the next village we got the subpar, and well, not subpar, but we got the second seats over there. Another third one down in the next village.
Establishing enough business so people can buy stocks. I want you to invest in me because I'm gonna invest in you.
Right. See, she's coming in. She's on Wall Street right now.
Yes.
She's bringing him in on the ground level, and you know, you put in that 50% now, you get like 5.6% on the return. Yeah. So I feel her. However, we are at war,
girl. I'm gonna say yes, but if I'm not here,
but if I'm not here, I can't.
The yes don't really mean
promises, man.
Unless you get somebody else to yes too. But I'm just saying yes. I see your plan. I like your vision. Okay.
Yes. And he did have some words. She did have to convince him a little bit, but she knew her shit. And she said just enough what that she wanted to say, and she saw he was getting a little too frustrated. She was like, "All right, you know what? My stick of time is now over, my lord. Thank you." And she walked off and went back on her business. Listen, and I feel like he respects, out of all the people that he has to deal with, he probably respects her the most because she is always on business, just like him. Direct. Sneak around. Here's what I need: A, B, C, D. No, cool. Yes, on that one, awesome. We're good.
Great. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, bye.
But again, like I said, she messy because she was out there putting shit in Umi's ear about Mariko and Anjin,
and now he's paying attention to them, and he's noticing the tension, and he's noticing the tension with Buntaro, and he's like, I don't like this guy. I don't like the Anjin either. So if Buntaro can take out the Anjin without me having to do anything and me being involved and being
which is why the only time we saw him for the rest of this episode after this was next to Scorpion Jr. That was it. Speaking of which, Uncle Shifty had a little scene in the middle here after they had taken over the village, going into the what are those things called? The hot springs.
I laughed.
To relax. I laughed my ass off because he stay on nonsense. And I appreciate that about him. He is. He's just as messy as Mistress is.
He's like, oh, y'all out here. Oh, guess we got to share water, huh? Look at that. I love this water. It's so nice.
Right. Right. And everybody had they had their hands on the sword ready to pull. And he's looking at them like, starts taking off his robe. Like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all?
Water.
You see all this pretty scenery out here? What you all bent out of shape for? And he sits down like,
this is great, isn't it? It's so warm in this water. Look at this. It's so nice.
Hilarious.
It's refreshing.
One thing I can say about him, and I do agree, Scorpion says that, he's predictable, and yes, he very much is, but he's also makes me laugh, and I appreciate his humor. So he's great. Yes.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, let's skip past that. Yep. Uncle Shifty at the hot springs. Blah blah blah. And about Buntaro. My note on Buntaro is Buntaro came over to hate, which he did. That was it.
It's so exhausting.
Hate some more. It is. It's as exhausting as Blackthorn talking about my ship and my crew. Like, come on, man. Why are we doing? Why are we doing this again?
That. I'll be like, I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I'll be back.
Whiny for no reason, right?
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm out of water.
Like you got to step out. You got to step out and step away, because otherwise they'll just piss you off.
Rude.
All right, but yeah. So we get down to that, and
he doesn't make his decision after that, or is there something else?
I think he does make the decision. Hey, wait, there's one more thing before the end, like one more big thing. I'm just trying to find it. When the whole thing happened during the dinner and the takeover, Scorpion he's having a talk with Grandpa Hand and asks him why he didn't correct the story, because it wasn't just he won. And
it
then
wasn't just like one slice.
Came through. Whoa! Hold on. Slight celebrity over here. Psycho Cat, what's going on, Callan?
Hello?
Callan is one of the editors, and he also has his own channel. But he edits for The Walking Bread. If you didn't know, The Walking Bread is back, y'all. So go check us out. We've been doing the motion comics for The Walking Dead for quite some time now. And we just got done with the All Out War series, and we'll be going on. I forget what the name of the next one is, but yeah, it'll be coming through. And yes, I know I owe you lines and recordings. I will get those to you this weekend, good sir. Life has been out of whack a little bit past few weeks, but I'm jumping back in. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. All right. So, okay, yeah. So it basically, Grandpa Hand says, shit happens like that, kid. That just to sum it up real small. That's all it was. It's like, well, I didn't need to put the explanation out there because it's not necessary.
It's not important.
It's not necessary at all. Yeah, exactly. To the whole grand scheme of things. That is high praise from you, good sir. That is high praise. I do always seek to do well when I voice Michonne because she's my fave. I got to do her justice. A New Beginning. That's the next series in it that's coming up. Yeah. So y'all, I don't have his links downstairs. Jackie or JD, if y'all could hook me up, get Callan's links in the chat for me, please. You guys definitely go check his work out.
Cool beans.
Indeed. So now then, as we know, because for whatever his reasons, this little boy can never just sit and do what he is told.
Well, first we're skipping because before that,
wait, there was yes, you're right.
Surrender.
Go ahead.
He actually, Toranaga was like, "I'm a surrender," and everybody was like, "Did he say surrender? What did he surrender for?"
They were all looking around like, "Wait a minute." Everybody was ready to fight. What?
All the way down from the Naruto to the Suda, even Anjin, he was ready to fight. Everybody was ready to die on this hill. And he was like, well, I'm just going to surrender. We're going to take me to Osaka. And which immediately I was like, he got a plan. Because if you remember what Crimson Sky was a full-on assault of Osaka. How do you get your army into Osaka? Surrendering. Because
and then you don't even have to battle into the walls. You can just there's no siege that needs to happen because now they're there. Right
because they're expecting your troops to walk in and half of them to kill themselves because that's what Mariko said. Like that's what's going to happen. And so he was expecting to walk his army right up in there, and that's the perfect plan. And I was like, he got a plan immediately. I was like, why would he surrender?
Of course, exactly. And that right there,
part of the plan.
That is why I don't get why some of these guys move the way they move, and
because he played too much.
The deepness next one, true enough. But what's the one thing that you always supposed to do? Trust and follow your Lord.
But that's what he said. He's a trickster,
and that's what he's doing.
He is a trickster. That's what he does. He plays too much, so you just need to follow his lead.
Exactly. And
so everybody was upset, and then all in a huff, and I'm like, oh. Okay, have y'all, because I figured it out.
Okay, and you know what? Just in time though. Also, when they're having that little meeting out in the hallway, and after it's over, Uncle Han comes up, and Uncle Shifty's about to start talking. He was like, don't count our Lord out just yet, okay? He has a plan. He's all, how you know?
Because he has a
plan, and we are not surrendering. He just need to make it look like that, because if we were surrendering, we forgot the little friars in the room here. If he was actually surrendering, he wouldn't be sending him to Osaka. So something's going down. I don't know exactly what it is just yet.
That's the next episode. That's the next episode.
Is it next episode?
That's the next episode.
Who was he talking to at the end in this one?
He was.
Okay, you're right. I did mix those scenes up.
He didn't talk to anybody yet because they were all looking like this is what, because he's playing his part and being shocked like, but
everybody was surprised.
Everybody else was confused, which I'm confused why y'all confused, because he played too much. So why are you even being like, we are doing this? No, of course not. I'm just gonna follow his lead and eat my sandwich. And eat my sandwich.
Didn't we just go through this?
Yes, but what surprised me is that towards the end of this, the Anjin, he got up and he started talking, which put fire in the sun's back. Now, here's my question. Yep. So what the sun did, was that part of the plan or no?
No, I don't think that was part of the plan. He just, it was just too good for him not to use.
Okay.
Because remember that what we've deduced is he has like 3-4 plans in the works. Kind of like if you ever watch SpongeBob, freaking Plankton, plan A to plan double Z in the file cabinet. He has that.
I wasn't sure.
If he course corrects, right? So what Meeks is referencing there is at the end of all this, the Uncle Scorpion, Scorpion the Second, is at the whorehouse and he's hooking up with Kiku, and we see he's got his little kink things going down,
little fixation.
I almost want to think that she might have been in on it.
She definitely was.
She disappeared real quick. You know what? We have other things that could help you meet your carnal pleasures. Let me go get my box.
That's why I was slightly
and
confused,
then she disappeared
because she would only listen to something like that, either coming from the tea lady or coming from the nephew.
And equal, exactly.
So I wasn't sure if this was part of the plan, because he kind of tends to have him move however he wants to move, and so when all the shenanigans started popping off, and he and the sun jumped out, I was like, "Is this part of the?"
I thought for sure it was going to be Omi, because no, you are not being in here, little boy, green as grass, and you trying to fight these men that have been battle hardened. What is wrong with you? And just as soon as that thought hit my brain, what happens? The boy, he had him. He almost got lucky. Look at Meeks. He almost got lucky. He had him dead to rights, but then you sloppy little asshole, you didn't watch where you were putting your steps, and you slipped. You didn't even get taken out by a damn sword. You just slipped and cracked your skull open on the rock. And you were talking about a beautiful death earlier in the episode. Like I said, you're not even good enough to haven't gotten your dick wet yet. But now you here, wet in all of the wrong ways.
When he busted his ass and busted his head, I literally didn't. I was like, and I took off my headset and I just went. And I just stared. There was nothing I could do. I didn't say anything. I just stared. Like, that's about right. Like, for you.
What was it surprising? Yeah. Did I expect it still? Yeah. Because he's been reckless and ridiculous this whole time. Yeah, I didn't think he would die like this.
I didn't think.
Right. Kind of like, I was just looking at it like, wait, for real? Word? That's, I mean, and granted, I'm gonna call it karma. I'm gonna say he deserved that, because you've been knuck if you buck for the whole time. Your dad been trying to tell you to slow down and read between the lines. You kept not listening to this man. And look what happened.
Ass got a clown ass death. There's nothing.
Yep. All facts.
Like I
thought he would at least get a little bit of his heroic death back. If he would have died here and have taken out Uncle Scorpion with him, cool. That I would not be upset about. But the way it happened, no, bro. And it's fitting that it happened like that for him, because again, he's never actually been in a real battle.
I was just and this is exactly what I did. I just remember staring in disbelief, and then when the episode ended, I stared for maybe like 3 or 4 more minutes, and then I immediately started laughing. Tears.
Same. Tears. Exact fucking same. Tears. I paused for like 4 seconds, and I was like, "Oh well, that's what the fuck you get, bitch."
Tears.
And you know what, JD? Yes, I totally agree. This was not what Scorpion wanted, but this is what happened, and he absolutely used it to his advantage.
I chortled.
Lady Casey, how you doing, sis? Good to see you.
I chortled because
exactly because man, I didn't see him going out like this. I knew he would die, but I didn't think it would be like this. And I am a little bit sad for the little dude because the kid was eager. He was eager to get out there.
Listen,
yes, go on, get to bed, rest up, bro. Never sleep on the naps. Get going. And I appreciate you stopping in, bro.
I absolutely need somebody or some people from this situation to survive so they can tell the story about how this dude died. Like, it's got to live on. It's got to live on.
Well, see, I feel like that's a decent segue into the next episode, because while they're walking in the procession for the funeral, and just to get to the city in general, Uncle Shifty is on the horse, and like his scribe or page or whatever is walking next to him. He was like, "Yo, make sure you get that down in the books right now,
please, and put it
like
put
you messy
below,
son of a bitch."
Put it below boiling, but above being eaten by dogs.
But above being eaten by dogs. Make sure you get it right on the list.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you so much, because that shit was...
Like I said, man, Uncle Shifty is always good for a laugh.
I couldn't do anything but like stare and then holler. I was crying.
He was too gung-ho. And the really sad part about it is, baby boy, you almost succeeded. If you would have kept your cool and not tried to do that little running yell leap thing that you did, you probably would have pulled it off.
Brandy said it. Almost doesn't count.
Almost doesn't count.
It doesn't. That's why
It don't. You know what? That reminds me. There is a word that I put in here on a line from
okay.
I don't know if you ever. What happened?
Your picture went to the little you went to the little squirrely.
Okay, that was weird. Oh well. Excuse me back. You remember that movie Apocalypto?
Yes. Which
and the main dude. Yes. And the main dude, while they were on the way to that city where he fell off the side of the cliff and almost broke away, he started calling him Alak. And Alak means almost. So that's that. I changed his name in my notes. I named him Alak now instead of Scorpion Jr.
JD coming with the facts. All you had to do was not get into the water.
All you had to do was not get into the water. Because I think I don't remember how it happened, but Uncle Scorpion basically did something to his knee, and I mean his whole leg, because it took him a minute to get up even after. He went down.
Water in a silk robe, and he slipped on the robe in like the pond water. He was like scrambling.
All you had to do was go around. It would have taken you 1 or 2 more steps. But even still, you just had to pay attention to your damn footwork. Like, come on, man. If you would have stepped like maybe an inch over to the left, or just put your foot planted a little bit more forward on the grass, you would have been fine. You would have taken this out. You would have been hailed a fucking hero right now.
We wouldn't got to see the slipping on banana peel. This is the real life interpretation of being hit by one of those blue shells in Mario.
What, from Mario Kart? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like, you're right there at the end. Bam!
Boom!
Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth.
Six. Yep.
Yep. That's what happened.
Right, but no, don't take my time. Let me hurry up and rush. Yeah, we cracked his head right open.
I mean, the sound it made. Oh my god!
It was like
I really want to know how they did that. Like, I want to know how they did that, because it looked like it was him. Like, bam! That's just
Well, it probably was him. I guarantee they just had like a cushion right there.
Because I'm like dead.
How did I mean, can I get like a same day air mail on the omelets?
Dead.
I know that's not what you meant. I'm just messing with you.
Dead. Dead. But yeah, so
dead and
then,
gone.
Well, during the funeral procession, Toranaka is coughing, and I was like, "So why are you coughing? You okay over there?"
For
sad,
I was feeling bad for a hot second, but I think by the end of this episode, everyone might be in agreement. He was faking that.
I was like, "That's what I'm sitting here." I'm like,
I mean, but the man is a hell of an actor, though, because it's like well known before they even get to the city. Like some of his closest people ain't even seen him for a couple days. Like, oh no, I heard he was sick since he got back to the city. He was very ill, and yeah, Mans is looking the part. Like I don't know what type of makeup artists they might have there to help like zhuzh up the lines on his face to bring them out more, you know, to make his eyes look a little more puffy and sunken back all at the same time. Like whoever your person is that beats your face, bro, they earning their keep.
Professional. Professional.
Because he looked like death for damn near all of this episode.
Yep. And it just kept everybody in confusion. It kept everybody in confusion.
Yes.
The entire
because
time.
Everybody was like, the main thing everybody was complaining about, well, not complaining, but talking about, is that he wasn't at his son's funeral. But while they're talking about it, still, it's the perfect cover because everyone can understand, you know, not only is he sick, but that was his only kid.
He was sick enough that he had to miss it. Like,
exactly. And people are talking about it, but it's really just a little bit of gossip. Nobody's actually really faulting him that bad on it.
At first, I thought he was in the box until I realized they burned the box. I was like, oh, he's not in the box. I was like, oh, he's in the box, and they're gonna put it on here, and they're gonna walk away. He's gonna pop out the box. I was like, oh no, they hot in the box. He's really in the box. His son is in the box. Okay, cool. Yeah,
no, and it's a great ploy, right? And see, and this is it speaks to the tactician that we have seen him since episode 1. He has been on his shit. If something pops off in the plan that he wasn't expecting, he will course correct faster than you can blink. Seriously, if this happens, that like my dude really is in here playing 4D chess 6 moves ahead of everybody else.
It makes no sense to me. Now, another confusion I had was the engine a part of it? Like, did he understand? Because he peeped him out when he did the first trickery. He peeped him out when he did the first trickery switchery with the wife in the carriage. So I was looking, I was like, is him coming in here being like, okay, I want my ship, I want to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and they're like,
and this is the thing that above all else, and all of my complaints about Black Fun, this is the thing that pisses me off the most, because he does see things in the moment. He's very quick, but he forgot all of that shit in this episode.
He was like, I just want to go home. Y'all are dying. I'm not dying.
Exactly. I gotta go. Well, I'm not gonna do that. You're right. Yeah. While he's surrendering, like, oh, you're just gonna lay there and die. Well, you know what? I'm out. Okay, I'm not gonna be doing this. So, what happens during that funeral procession? He basically gets handed his walking papers. You know, you got the pink slip. Like, it gave him back his journals that they were translating. It's like, you know, we got all the information from that we need, and our Lord wanted you to have these because, I mean, you ain't trying to be with us anyway. So, you know, just go on, do what you do. It's been real. Peace out. And he cannot see the plan. And I don't understand why he couldn't, because, like we've said, again, he can pick up context clues real easy, but he just could not see the forest for the trees on this one.
That's why I was confused.
And I don't understand.
I was like, are you actually like, I gotta go? Or are you actually like, oh no, I have to go because I have a part of the plan that I already know about and I gotta go do? Or are you like, I'm running?
I'm saying.
So you're running? And then not only that, he ran into the priest, and they were having a back and forth. And he was like, oh, look at you learning how to speak.
It's like, oh, wait, because the friar, well, you know, the friar was low key trying to fuck with him a little bit, and he was having trouble getting his translated words out correctly. But as soon as this little asshole came up, you know, he went and dug deep and was like, okay, you know,
I need charcoal.
ABCD. Thank you. And he turned around like, you're a fucking liar. Don't talk for me ever again. And
I don't need you to.
Friar didn't even rise to see the smoke on that. He was like, you know what? Fair point. Touche.
He's like, why are you here? He's like, I'm just coming to get my men and my ship. Oh, okay, you're men dressed like that.
You're men, right? You gonna keep that same dress on? Like you ain't gonna change your clothes. And this motherfucker answers him and says, no. What the fuck do you think you're doing, dude? Matter of fact, actually, he may not have even had a choice, because do he even got those old clothes? I feel like they probably would have burned or thrown them away, because they stank like shit, and they probably had maggots in it.
Yeah, they were dirty, because in the beginning he only washed once. You know what I'm saying? He was like, once every 2 weeks. I washed like 3 weeks ago. What are you talking about, girl? Please, I washed.
Yeah, they burnt them clothes. They probably threw it into the fire when they put that dude in the pot.
Cheese and dick cheese that was just cheesing.
And I'm so proud of him. Sure was real. Ew.
I'm so proud, like from the front to the back. I don't know if it's called schmegma, if it's in your butt crack too, and in the taint area, because I'm pretty sure it's spread all the way down.
I don't know. All of that. Just ew. And they didn't even have good toilet paper back then.
It's like a melted Reese's cup from the top to the bottom. Like, ugh. Yeah. I can't. So I thought that was interesting. How he was like, I'm not changing my clothes. I'm gonna go find my men, because we got to get out of here. I'm not dying. Okay. All right. Sir.
And before and there is a scene change here, but let's go ahead and just wrap up the rest of what's going down with the Anjin, or at least up to near the end. So this dummy, he finds out where his people, as he likes to say, his crew are, and he's walking down the alley. You know, full Japan drip is on deck, and he sees one of the guys trying to have his way with a lady who I'm very sure was not a courtesan. I do believe that was just a regular drinking place, tavern for them. Yeah. And she was like, ew, no, you smell like disease and death. Thank you. Take your grubby Caucasian hands off of me with your caucasity. Ew.
Yucky. Yucky.
And he saw that. He saw that and he felt shamed, and he tried to turn around and tiptoe back. Like he tried to pull a Homer, you know what I mean? When Homer's just disappearing into the bush. Yeah. He tried to do that, and dude turned around and saw him like, oh.
Hey, buddy.
Pilot.
Friend. Hey, you.
John Blackthorne, is that you?
Put your government out there.
And he turns around, and I think Homer's name was Solomon. And he was like, yeah, it's me, Solomon. And they get to talking, well, how many of y'all is left? And it's only about 6 of us now. Mind you, again, they still had quite a big handful of dudes when they got there. But how many of it? I feel like they were probably put to death, but it's likely because they were doing some dumb shit. Because you see, they're letting them hang out at the tavern. So they don't really got no beef with them. So that means all y'all that are dead, y'all was fucking up on some other shit. That's what it says to me anyway. I could be wrong. Well, that's how I read it.
I feel like once Blackthorne got in good graces with Toranaga, because they were in Edo, that's Toranaga's stuff. So he was going to protect his people, because the whole plan was for him to just get him out of there eventually, to have him and his people get back and do whatever they needed to do. That was the whole point. So of course he would be protecting whoever is left and who's not an asshat. But we've got rules.
Yes. And you have to follow the rules. And I'm very certain that they had either the friar himself or another translate for them. Like, look, all you got to do is sit here and chill. Again, all you need to do is sit there and eat your food. But you know how belligerent assholes can get when they drunk, especially on that sake, and the sake be strong.
And they said they were drinking everything in the region.
Everything. So they basically gave these guys the run of all of the goods in town. Like they gave them a free pass to the red light district and let them go do what they do. As long as they weren't disrespectful, and the ones that were disrespectful, they just ain't here no more.
And Blackthorne was so
and
happy.
Here come Blackthorne.
I'm gonna get my crew and we're gonna go. And he was like, why am I going anywhere with you? Look at your dress. And he's like, you need to take off that skirt.
I applauded that motherfucker so hard. Call him out on his shit. Yes, because Toranaga, Mariko, nobody knows the full story of how y'all got there, and come to find out, it was all on Blackthorne.
You could have turned around.
And Solomon straight asked him, like, why did we even really come here? What was it you were looking to find? Because these are not the orders that we were given. And when yes, the captain had his orders and whatnots, but those orders ceased when he put a bullet in the back of his head. That didn't mean that you got promoted. You're the one that kept us on this damn route. He was the pilot. When the captain set off, you could have just turned the ship around and got back home.
Yep.
But you wanted to press forward, and I think Solomon called it right. You were a young little buck that had no fucking money back home, and you wanted to try to score big to make a name for yourself. And look at the shit that you have done. You have ruined lives on your ship amongst your men, amongst these people.
And now you want us to come with you?
Fucking up.
No.
Where you gonna try to coax us into going now?
Come on,
Blackthorn.
No,
huh?
Thank you. No, thank you.
Where you? I mean, he might as well have said, like, you trying to go to like Vegas? You trying to go to LA next? Huh?
Yeah, because I mean,
we're going to Venezuela. Because why would any of those men trust you? I mean, and take the clothes out of it. Matter of fact, I don't even think Solomon even mentioned what he was wearing. He was looking at him, and did he? Okay.
Yeah, he told him to take off the skirt. He was like, you know what? You want us to go somewhere with you? You want us to do this? Then you need to take off your skirt. Put on some clothes. Wear your clothes. Put on your clothes.
Put on some actual clothes.
Put on your clothes.
And also, I feel like it also has to be pointed out that man is still wearing the same shit they were wearing on the ship.
Exactly.
It has been how long? They've been here already.
Months.
And guaranteed, you know that that I don't think they would have just let them sit there stinking. No, they were able to get showers and clean clothes. The clothes were cleaned. However, they didn't feel the need to supply you with anything that would be more comfortable for this environment. They left you in that bullshit. And so he can look right at Blackthorn and say, you've been out here getting fucking special treatment. What the fuck was done for us?
You know they smell. Listen.
Right.
If those clothes weren't washed and given back to them,
washed. No, you see what happened with the bird that was hanging outside? No, they were definitely washed.
My God.
They just didn't feel the need to waste their resources and give them fresh new clothes. And again, you can still tell that because dude he still looked like he was maybe just a hop, skip, and a jump away from starvation, because he still looks like skinny and bony. Like you see his cheeks were all sunken in, teeth disgusting. But here come Blackthorn in these nice clean robes and kimono and whatnot. You got the neighborhood shoes on. You got yourself a fucking haircut. Your beard is trimmed. Your teeth don't look dirty like they were. So you can easily deduce that you've been getting special treatment, because what again, that's what triggered Solomon. What the fuck did you come out here to do?
But yeah, they fought, and then that was he put him to sleep for a little bit, gave him a little nights.
And they fought for such a dumbass reason. I feel like Blackthorn, you could have just ate that punch he gave you, because you deserved that shit.
But I felt like
real talk, you deserved it.
He was feeling some type of way about it, because he knew he was right.
He was,
but he was still better than him.
And that's why he beat him into unconsciousness. It's his ego again. His ego is the reason that they were in Japan in the first place.
Yep, and so
because you didn't want to stay being from the gutter like you were.
He realized in that moment that he didn't have a place to go back to. That was the problem. So
perfect segue.
He ran right into
what happens next?
Uncle Chef. And Uncle Chef, he was like, what? He wants Mariko, can you translate? He wants us to what?
Right.
On where? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't.
No,
girl, what?
No, why would I do that? And
exactly.
Honestly,
to leave
for a hot second, though, it did look
his nephew was the one that convinced him not to go. His nephew was the one that convinced him not to take the deal, because he was like, so you want me to get on a boat with you and to do what?
For a half second at that moment, he was going to take the deal, but then Omi turned around and looked at him, and I feel like this is a little bit of growth for Omi, though, also, because we know he's been scheming also from day one.
Yep.
But I think you're frozen. No, you're unfrozen now. Never mind.
Me?
You were for a second. Miss Minutes still be out there stalking us, y'all. But yeah, Omi in that moment, like he definitely read his uncle correctly. He turned around and gave him the side eye, like, bitch, what the fuck? I know you're not about to do any of that with this dude, right?
We're freezing again. Uh-oh.
What dude? Yep, frozen.
They're rude.
They are. Guy, well, I will make a disclaimer now, guys. If for whatever reason Miss Minutes does shut us down, we will definitely come back because there was a lot of juicy things in this episode.
Oh, we're froze again.
And shit. Hold on. Oh, okay. This is absurd. I don't appreciate this.
We're not removing.
Okay. Yeah, very slowly. Yeah. Fun fact: I was on with Tanya and Nikki earlier on Tuesday, and we have this running gag that whenever our screens freeze, Tanya never is frozen on a bad face.
Oh,
she always like looks regular or
they be catching me. It's still doing the thing.
It's still frozen. Oh, what is the live stream doing?
It's freezing.
Okay, yeah, Jackie says it's frozen too. Oh, for fuck's sake! I mean, well, how is the audio coming in? Because if the audio is okay, then I don't think I need to restart. Let us know, y'all. But in the meantime, damn it, where the fuck did my word doctors go? Oh, there it is.
You see me doing weird stuff because I'm looking at the camera and seeing if I'm moving by wiggling.
Right. We're testing it. All right, it just slightly caught up with you. And now I think you were there for a second. Okay, so but the sound is coming in cool. Okay. All right, so if you see delayed reactions from Meeks, just make believe it's like one of them books that you used to be able to flip through when we were kids, and everything was made and drawn to like make the characters look like they were moving. Just think of it that way. You'll be all right.
Okay, but we were talking about the Uncle Chef.
Yeah, Uncle Shifty.
Because I felt like he was going to go ahead and go with him, but the nephew was like, "Hey, listen, you got it." No, he's like, "Toranaga has a plan. Toranaga has a plan. Yeah. We know he has a plan."
Oh wait, this is a little bit before that. I think isn't this the talk in the hallway that came up after he told them that they're going to surrender, and then the hand came out and was talking to Uncle Shifty and the rest of the guys like, no.
Yeah,
no,
he was like,
just
there's a plan.
Sit tight. There's a plan. I don't know what the plan is, but just hold on, okay? Oh, how are you so sure? Well, the friar is going to Osaka because he told him to. So that's not normal.
Oh yeah, so and we missed that Mariko was translating for the friar because he didn't trust him anymore.
Yes, and that I think was a bold move. Now, what if the friar is telling the truth? He said that he was not there on behalf of the church. He was there for him because he, I guess, has a great amount of respect for Scorpion, and he thinks that maybe he would be better. And he says, like, the church did try to sway the other council members to your favor, but it couldn't be done. It could have been done, but they chose not to do that.
So all of that happened, and then when they left, he had the conversation with them like, "There's a plan. There's a plan. There has to be a plan. It's Toranaga. There's a plan."
Yep.
But I think that was also part of the plan. When we get to the end, I'll tell you what I think was happening because I think it's all a plan. But go ahead.
Because that absolutely definitely comes back into play. So remember that scene, y'all, that Grandpa Hand and Uncle Shifty was talking, and the hand had to remind him, like, there's a plan. This is Toranaga out here, okay? It's a plan. Sit tight, wait for your orders. Yep. And of course, people are gonna fucking refuse that.
And then the nephew reminded him of that later. Like, he said that there was a plan. He was like, "Yeah, there's a plan. We're not going with you in your ship. We're not doing that. We're not doing any of that." So he was already feeling some type of way, like, okay, I don't have my crew. I don't have anybody to go with. I have this boat, this ship, with nobody to help me move it. So
I need help. Yep.
What do I do? So now at this point, he's sitting there like, maybe I should just wait or something, because he doesn't have anybody. He doesn't have anybody. And Marika's like, hey, listen, loyalty above everything, okay? Loyalty.
Yep.
It means something.
And then again, like it was one of the second to last line from this scene. He said that this type of death that y'all are doing, that our Lord is talking about, is fucking stupid. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. Those aren't the exact words, but that's what he said. It seems a shame to just waste a life for all of this nonsense. And again, my girl Mariko comes through because she always reads in between the lines. Do you want me to translate that, or was you just saying that for me? Check yourself, because see, here again, this is the difference between a woman on the caliber of Mariko against this little fuckhead right here that does not know how to act, even though he's been amongst these people for how many months now. She is on business. She sees the bullshit that you're doing. She's already told you, stop. She's already told you multiple times.
In or you're out.
Or you out. Right. I think he said, like, we like, I don't remember if it was this episode or one of the last ones, but he said, like, we could, like, just get on my boat and sail away. Sail away. Word. And Mariko looked at him like, no, like my loyalty demands that I stay right here with my people. And that's nothing surprising. Right. That's nothing surprising against her. Because she said that in like one of the first 2 episodes. I have faith. Yes, I am a part of this church. However, my people and my lands come first. That is not up for debate.
There is something I have to do. Very Sasuke of her.
Wait.
I have to kill a certain somebody.
Wait. Hold on. Did this motherfucker just turn into Crispy Cole? Did you really just try to tell her to leave the fucking kingdom where she is one of the top echelon advisors?
He did.
To go fuck around with you on your damn raggedy ass ship that you don't even have enough people with you to navigate?
He did.
That's a whole other level of low.
He did.
Bruh. That's a whole other fucking level of low. You're a dumbass on that shit.
He did.
Dumbass. Look, I'm saying. I didn't even think of it. I didn't even think of it when I was watching, but right there, it clicked in my brain. Like, you fucking motherfucker.
I don't think he's gonna do the ending like Crispy Cole, but
no.
Asking the question is very Crispy Cole-ish.
You and for real, besides Lord Hand, if Lord Hand is on the right of Scorpion, I'm inclined to say that Mariko is on the left. Like, those are his what are Odin's birds named? Hugin and Mugen, something like that. The 2 crows that Odin has on his shoulders. That's what those 2 are for Scorpion. And this, I feel so much bad for him, because this is bullshit. He has to deal with people all the time.
Like, I just want you to be consistent. He just wants you to be consistent and follow instructions, and y'all. And some of y'all can't do that. Which is why
you cannot waver.
Which is why he called everybody in. He was like, "I want everybody's signature on this piece of paper, because
right now
you're in it. Like, sign it if you're here." And they were signing, and the people was like, "I'm not doing that."
And also, wait, hold on. That ties into a part that we did skip over. While they were on the funeral procession, to be in armor is a clear sign of disrespect and disagreement on some issue that's going on with the deceased. And a lot of his vassal lords in that procession, a lot of them, including those lords, were armor in a very clear statement.
So the fact that the same,
and I feel like that was rude as fuck,
who wore the armor didn't want to sign the paper, and then Lord Hand was like, "So is this a game or not? Is this a game or not? Like, are we doing this for real? Are you actually surrendering? Because if you're surrendering, I don't want to be a part of this." Right, like, I got beef with that. This is stupid. I don't. Right,
actually, that's the line that he said. I think I wrote it down. Hold on, let me scroll down. Damn, what the hell? Maybe I didn't write it down. But he said it was something about he didn't like the look of not disappointment, but the look of defeat on Scorpion's face.
Yep.
And I think right there, like, while he did know that there is something in the works, he can't see past the ruse that Scorpion is playing right now.
See, I think this was part of the plan.
See, yes.
This is where everything was part of the plan.
Where he came in, he was. Yes.
Yes, where Lord Hand was, I think that was part of the plan, because they had to believe that
it was real.
Yes. And in order for them to believe it, they knew that the Lord Hand had to get himself the hell out. Like those two, they knew he had to get him out of there, because he would never let him surrender. The two of them together, they don't surrender to nobody. And that's why I was like, this can't be a part of this. Can't be a part of this. Can't be. And I'm sitting there looking at him, and the way that they zoomed in on his face as he was doing it, it hurt him, but he knew that's what he had to do. And they just kept eye contact with each other. And I was
both sides. Yep.
And I was like,
you know,
this got to be part of the plan.
Hold on.
This got to be part of the plan. I wasn't ready.
Bro.
I was like, this has to be part of the plan.
Uncle Hand is Uncle Hand is Albus Dumbledore. Your death was very calculated and orchestrated, sir. Godspeed.
If everybody was already on board with surrendering, like following him without a doubt, it wouldn't have had to happen. But the fact that there were people wavering in the party, he had to check to see who was really down, who was really a part of it. Because
and the only reason, and that's what triggered. And you could tell by the look on both of their faces, you know, the tears welling and being held back in their eyes. They have Uncle Hand, Grandpa Hand was Scorpion's like mentor, you know, second commander of his army when he went into that war since 12 years old. He has been his advisor, his guidance, and to see that have to happen, you know he's a fucking wreck. You know it tore him up to have to make this choice.
Yep.
And at the same time, it also tore up Grandpa Hand's time, because he didn't want to do that. He wants to still be here to help. Like, that's his job. But like Scorpion said, he knew his job well.
Yep.
And he already had read between the lines. He had seen the Matrix code of what was going down. He was like, all right, the only way this shit really gonna pop off is if I can really make everybody believe that this shit about to happen. And that's the only way he could do it, was to, if you do not change your mind, my lord, I will commit seppuku right now. A little more back and forth exchange, and you know, he threatens it again, and Scorpion is just like, well, die then.
Yep. And I felt in this moment, I felt bad for Buntaro, because he had to second for his dad. This is probably the one time you're gonna hear me say it. I felt bad for that dude. Because if I was in his position, I don't, my dad or my stepdad, I think I could do it. I said, cut off my papa's head? Absolutely not.
Nah. And y'all know me. You know, I'm all about the slashing and blades and stabbery and whatnot. I have like a battle axe and a few katanas. I don't care about cutting a bitch. I'm from Brooklyn. However, in this case, nah, man. Nah. I couldn't do it. But this is the one time you'll hear me speaking praise of Buntaro, probably, unless something happens in the next 2 episodes. He did that shit without question.
He absolutely did.
Without question. He knew, I mean, like was said about Grandpa Hand, he knew his job well. And one thing about Buntaro is he does actually very much respect all of the traditions. He's still trash, don't get me wrong, but in that regard, especially here in that scene, he was a real one.
It's a 96 gallon trash.
Right. Like, sadly, I don't think he was in on the plan. I don't think he saw the meaning of what was going on. But even still, that's what makes him an even better soldier, because he did it because of the order was given and he didn't ask questions.
I almost felt like he was when he had that tea moment with Mariko.
You know what?
I almost did, but the fact
Let's
that
get
he
to the
asked
tea.
for both of them to die.
Yes. Perfect segue. Let's go ahead and get that out the way, because
she
that
wanted
is
to
a
do
very
it in the first place, and you
scene.
didn't let her. And now all of a sudden, it looks like it could be the end, and now you want to die together with her. She's like, "Bitch, I want to live to spite you. Do you understand me? I will never die beside you. Do you hear me?"
Shit! Wait. Okay, so yeah, we'll go through this real quick and then jump back to Grandpa Hand.
Get right for me.
So, right, JD, you know, 5D chess all day. So while he's saying this, and this is the delusion that I talked about earlier, Buntaro's talking to Mariko during this tea ceremony. And first of all, he had to invite her to the tea ceremony. And if you've seen The Karate Kid, or if you maybe have just, you know, looked up some things for your own personal knowledge, you know the importance of a tea ceremony. It's something very, very big in the all of the Asian communities. So he makes this tea, and I feel like he thinks that just 5 minutes of this tea ceremony is going to forgive all of the fuck shit that you have done to this woman for the past decade. He was started reminiscing, talking about you know, back when we first started, and you know, we were so happy in the beginning. And the camera pans over, and Mariko is like, and again, this is Mariko always trying to be polite and cautious but firm with her words. She says, "Oh, you know, my memory is foggy on that." She didn't say foggy. I'm ad-libbing. But that was basically it. She's like, well, she basically didn't want to tell him that, nah, bruh.
She hit him with
we were not happy.
So. If you say so. All right.
And then he comes out with the bullshit of, you know, I wish for us to have a beautiful death together. You know, let's go meet the afterlife as husband and wife. And Mariko straight up checks his ass in some of the most elegant ways. Why would I do that, though, sir?
I don't.
Why would I do that? And see, you are still missing the fucking point. Death is not what it was. Not the aim. That was you denying me that isn't anything, right? I just didn't want to be in a life where I was beholden to you. I would rather live 1,000 lives with you than commit myself to death because of that bullshit you just told me.
I don't want to die with you.
Like that's what made me think that he is just completely delusional about everything in his brain when it comes to Mariko. I want her to love me. Well, maybe stop putting your hands on
Curtis.
Bruh.
You were supposed to love me.
That response was the best that it could have been, man.
Listen,
just calling right abuse ass.
Listen,
you're right.
It didn't make any sense. That message. How he completely disregarded everything she told him, simply because he wanted her to love him.
Like,
and all he had to do was listen to her. Just listen to her.
And did you ever even tell this woman that's where your headspace was? Did you try to communicate things with her besides being insanely jealous over some random bullshit? Did you ever think that maybe you, in front of your son that you both share, you could not fuck around and just talk shit about his mom at that point in time? And again, this is how we know he's a bitch, because as soon as Grandpa Hand, as soon as Daddy walked in the room, he didn't have none of that shit to say. And there's a tie-in from the last episode that I really love. Oh no, in the last episode, but earlier when our Hand was committing seppuku. This asshole, Bintaro, fixed his mouth to say that, you know, I will join you in the afterlife. And mind you, this is after he was rejected by Mariko in that right already. So he's here seconding for his dad, and his dad turns and looks at him like,
live.
Like,
so
no,
now you can see how it feels.
Right. Yeah. You need
live.
to live. And now you know what it is to be denied of something you want. Because why? Because that motherfucker always had Mariko's back. Always. We knew that from the fucking dinner scene where he was trying to question this woman about why their lord needs her at the castle to translate. Bitch, she's doing her job.
She's a translator. The translator's to be translated.
She's a translator.
Did you want to be a translator?
She's basically admin support. So
come on.
Yeah, he has, and also you're his subjects. He has the right to summon y'all wherever, whenever.
Like, it don't make no sense.
So cut that bullshit out.
It don't make no sense.
The whole thing was just so freaking, and this is why he irks my nerves so much. The whole thing was just so absurd to me.
I can't.
It was absurd.
But the moment that the hand died,
he don't know what communication is.
The moment the hand died, I began to see that it was a ploy the entire time.
Yes.
Him being sick.
Yes.
Him just testing everybody to see where their allegiance lies, trying to see how many people he would actually have to do the Crimson Sky, which he wanted to do. And I'm just like,
wait, hold on, let me find it. What, like JD said earlier, where is it? Yep. No, I was wrong. Okay, 4D chess is what is played in 10 forward on Star Trek, The Next Generation. 5D chess is where this man is. Again, one of the greatest fucking tacticians that has ever graced my fictional realms. I love it.
So now we see it at the end because Blackthorn was like, well, I'm going to get my ship and get the hell out of here. And then he also convinced Uncle Chef to show up. Of course, nephew was on board on deck. And he was like, why are we even here? This doesn't make any sense. Which is why I was thinking that the engine was a part of it. Because how did he know that he was going to have that ship ready to go? How did he know that? Because he sent Mariko.
Well, no, he's
on the ship.
Well,
he sent her to the ship like, hey, here's this letter.
I think
right.
I think that could go either way, honestly, with that setup. It could be that he had just guessed, and it's because the line, one of the lines that Scorpion said before this is that, Uncle Shifty and the Anjin are typical to what they have always been. They are very predictable. So that to me would imply that he already guessed that they would do that and he would be in there. But it could also still be that Blackthorn was in on it and he's purposely recruiting Uncle Shifty. And one thing I will say, one good point for Omi did not do that shit. He said, Uncle, if you pair with the Anjin, this could be some serious repercussions. And Uncle Shifty, of course, you know how he is. He just busts shit off. And Omi was like, okay, well, you know what? I think this is goodbye. So Omi didn't get on the ship.
Omi was getting ready to leave until he saw that boat. He was like, I'm gonna. Who is that? Wait, who is that? Is that your friend?
Is that the Anjin?
Is that your friend? Is that your friend?
The fuck?
Is that your friend on the boat?
The fuck he doing here?
Is that your friend? There's a little boat coming up with a light on it. Is that your friend? That's not your friend?
No. Okay, peace.
He was like, he was still on the boat. They all were on the boat when she showed up and was like, here's a note. We're going to Osaka.
Omi was still on the dock.
Omi was on the boat. I thought Omi was on the boat.
Did he move on to the boat?
I think Omi was on the boat because they were standing in front of the door to the inside and they were all talking. And then they all looked and saw the boat come up. And it was like, like they hadn't taken off yet, but they were like, what's it called? Undock, de-dock, not
docking.
No, they weren't docked. They had moved from the dock. What's that called? When you go away from the dock and you're just sitting before you go.
Yeah. There is a word for that, but I can't remember.
But I don't know. I don't know what that word is. But they removed themselves from the dock and they were just like getting stuff situated, and they saw this boat come up. And Mariko
I feel like it's the same thing that happens with airlines when they're boarding. There's a specific term for that. I just don't remember it right now. And JD saying here he knew what Anjin was going to do. Again, 5D chess facts. Even if on the same page with again, Yeah,
That's I
still
felt like
moves before they needed to be made. Yeah,
Mhm.
and that I think that is what my issue is. Like, all y'all had to do
Just
was
wait.
wait a
Wait.
minute
Follow
and see
instructions.
what happens.
If I tell you
Don't
to
do
stand over
right.
here, stand on this spot, I'll be right back. Don't ask me why. Don't follow me. Don't be like, I don't know what's going to happen if I'm getting off the spot. Just stand in that fucking spot and wait. But it's also a detriment to Toranaga because he keeps things so close to the chest. Because he's so wily, he can't trust anybody with this information. The only person he trusts just had to kill himself.
Yeah. I mean, but he's right though. Like this literally proves why he can't trust everybody. Well, outside of Mariko. No, I think Mariko was absolutely in the 100% trust realm because
she believes him.
Wait, there's a line that I wrote down. Did you ever see Eagle Eye? The movie with Shia LaBeouf and I forget what the girl's name was.
No.
Basically, I think it's like a hacker or something. There's some technology that's new that's going to like increase surveillance around the country, and one of the guys that was head of it, he died, but he had a twin brother, which was Shia LaBeouf. So they brought him in to help, do all the things behind the scenes. And damn it, I think my screen is frozen again. Hello?
I can hear you.
What? Okay. All right. Okay. Hear me now? Yes. Good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, all right. Eagle Eye, the AI program that they had created was already going amok. And one of the things would say, like, it would basically like draft people into the cause it wanted them in by some type of blackmail or whatnots, telling them like they're gonna frame them for some type of grand larceny or some high level crime. And what happens is the once they start asking questions and they get to like something with a speaker or a telephone that they could hear the AI program, it would always say something like, "You have been activated." So in this moment right here, I was like, what rang in my head is Mariko-san, you've been activated.
Yeah, he pretty much told her.
Scene before this, he said, look, this man understood what the hell he had to do. Grandpa Hand knew the game. He knew what was needed, and he did it without question. He made it look perfect. And my question to you now, are you ready for your turn? And Mariko says, I'm ready. She pulls a whole ass SpongeBob, I'm ready. I'm ready. And the next thing we know, she is at the dock with orders saying, I'm supposed to accompany you to Osaka. And she did have a little entourage with her, so I'm low-key wondering, is Fuji in the entourage?
I don't remember actually seeing who's in the entourage. I just know she had people behind her. She had folks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She had people, right? She had people behind her.
Yep,
so my thought is, was Fuji one of them? Because
I don't want Fuji.
Don't sleep on Fuji.
I don't want her there. I want her safe. She's already been through enough. Okay, you got your baby box.
Safe anywhere.
You understand me? You've got your baby box.
She's not safe anywhere. No, so she might as well. She might as well fight. No, I do too, and I get that. And honestly, I think she does too. But she understands that if some fuck shit pops off, like she's almost pulling. Yeah, that too. But
like it's with a quarter past seppuku.
I mean, you know what? Actually, Grandpa Hand is gone now. So, unless I'm mistaken, Fuji does not have any other family.
The son or Buntaro, her cousin, whatever he is, uncle, cousin, whatever that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot they related. I don't put too much stock in that because I don't think they close. They family, but they don't really acknowledge each other like that. But and kudos to Fuji for that. Yeah,
but I'm just like, there's nothing else, so we get to see some shenanigans and tomfoolery in the next episode because it's about to get real drastic. Because she is literally going to Osaka. Like,
okay, wait,
is going to Osaka.
She's going to Osaka, and you remember there was that scene that small scene with her talking to Lady Ochiba's sister.
Mm-hmm.
And she broke it down for her a little bit, like, well, you know, things just really ain't the same, because she says it very politely. And I think Mariko is very much able to deduce, like, oh yeah, that is some bullshit going on. And actually, speaking of Lady Ochiba, I would be very remiss if I did not mention our good Dowager Queen is now on her deathbed, having had what they say is she had a heart attack, but the way Ochiba was moving, I feel like that was she pulled an Oberyn, man. That was poison.
Okay.
And the queen knew, which is why, again, I loved her character so much. I wish we could have seen her more. The queen knew when she came over there, I knew it would be this face that sent me off to the next life. She had already been peeped your game, Ochiba. What the fuck is you doing, though? But she tried. She said, please let the hostages go. Stop this, but whatever games you planned, this is just not the way.
No.
And yeah, Ochiba, even tried to pull out the fake tears, like put her hands back down on her chest, tried to look afraid, I guess, just so before her eyes closed, like she could see her face still.
But here's my
thing: as soon as her eyes were gone, it was a wrap.
My thing is that Ishida is doing all of this because he wants to smell her underwear.
Bruh. That was the scene I was gonna get to next. This motherfucker really fixed his face to try to say, you know, we should deepen our bond so the public knows that we're real. And Ochiba turned around and gave him the most bombastic side eye that there ever was to boombast. She said, I think we're actually good right here. But I'm paraphrasing. That's not exactly what she said, but that's the gist of what she said. And he course corrected. To his credit, he did course correct. He said, you know, the offer is yours to consider. And then he went about his way. That will probably be the only nice thing you ever hear me say about him.
Because I was like, did I just hear what I heard?
I saw that coming, though. You didn't see that coming?
But still, the fact that I was just, that's why you're doing all this? That's why you're destroying everything and putting yourself in a corner.
To get the same type of power that you are accusing Scorpion of getting.
Okay.
Of reaching for. Your whole ass is in here trying to marry the queen, whose son is the heir.
And she's not going to do that because that's endangering her son. Like
that hurts. No. Exactly, because as soon as they're married, that means all of her shit becomes his, including her son. And obviously, he's not going to let her son get to the throne. So the minute she pops out another boy, that's the heir. And Ochiba is smarter than that. You know, credit to her on that move. She was not trying to see that bullshit.
That is so like
that. Yeah,
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
It was fucking wild, dude. Be prepared for the last 2 episodes, y'all. Yeah, you know what? I might record a reaction for these last 2 episodes because this show is just so good.
Well, I won't fuck up my reactions. Because now I have to edit episode 7. Yeah, now I have to
had a little bit of technical
episode
difficulties.
7.
All right, hold on, let me see what JD's saying here. Mariko's loyalty to Toranaga was awesome. Facts. He knew what she wanted and she knew what her lord needed done. And she executed it perfectly. 100%. 100%. This is why I always waver between 1 and 2. It's always either Mariko or Fuji, because the way these women work, and when they're a tag team, and we saw this when they were back in the village, while having that dumbass dinner and taking care of the household and whatnot, you could see how well they mesh together with their styles of doing stuff, and I love that about them.
I can't. I'm just. Yeah. I was gonna watch them tonight, but when I tell you I have no naps, these no naps, I don't understand how people live their lives with no naps.
Yeah, I will definitely try, Casey, for sure. Okay. I mean, speaking of live reactions, so y'all know House of Dragon come back, y'all.
First of all, don't even talk to her. Don't even talk to her. Don't even talk to her because she hasn't watched trailer yet. Don't even talk to her.
Here she go.
Don't even.
Mm-hmm. Are you finished, ma'am?
No. Trailer's been out for 2 whole days. 3 days. I'm gonna say 3 days.
I was busy and not feeling good.
That is true. But you can still watch it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, fuck yeah. I'll put the fucking thing up right now.
Go ahead. You can put it up.
Very good show. Yes, I agree. A very great show. And yeah, Fuji is really awesome. I feel like Fuji is the Fuji is Neville Longbottom.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, if Neville needs to throw down and be about it, he gonna do that shit. But otherwise, he's just a random normal kid. He doesn't like Snape because Snape is mean as fuck. He doesn't do herbology that well because he has a weak stomach. I understand that. But there are the things that he excels in, and like our good headmaster said, it takes a lot of courage to stand up to your enemies, but it takes even more courage to stand up to your friends. And that is what Neville did.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah, exactly. So Fuji, look, I will cast Fuji in a Hogwarts house right now. She is definitely Gryffindor. Mariko, I would say Mariko is Ravenclaw.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She be Uncle Shifty. Facts. Uncle Shifty, he's in Hufflepuff.
That is true.
I don't know about Omi yet. Well, actually, no, I do know about Omi is Slytherin.
Thank you. I was wondering. I was like, girl, no doubt in my mind, Slytherin.
Yep. Omi is straight up Slytherin. Facts. Blackthorn. I don't know. Where would you put Blackthorn? He's not really bad enough to be Slytherin. He is ignorant, but that doesn't mean that he's horrible.
I feel like he's Ravenclaw because he's smart.
I almost want to say Ravenclaw too. Yeah,
that's what I feel like. I feel like he's Ravenclaw simply because when he knows to pay attention, he pays attention. Oh, Muggle,
and he shit.
Listen,
you know what?
You know what? That's correct.
You got that.
You got that,
Casey. Facts. He is a low down, dirty fucking Muggle. You're right.
He's a Muggle. You're correct.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like that. It fits because I'm like, he doesn't really fit anywhere.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that answer, Casey. Thank you so much for helping us walk through that.
I tell you right now, Toranaga is definitely Ravenclaw.
Facts. 100%. 100%. Actually, I would say, have you ever taken like the dual house quizzes? Okay, mine is I'm predominantly Gryffindor on just a single Pottermore thing, but BuzzFeed I think had a bunch of different ones to do, and I ended up being Ravenclaw in that one. So my dual house is Gryffindor, Ravenclaw.
I am a Hufflepuff.
That does not surprise me at all. Low-key, go look up the dual house quizzes because low-key, I think I would see you being in Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw as your secondary house. And that is all because Meeks is absolutely a brown Aja from the Wheel of Time. They be in the library. They love to get them that books and knowledge and all that. You don't know. Okay, well, you know what? Justin, put a pin in that. And we will discuss your Harry Potter characteristics on the stream on Saturday. Oh yeah, shameless plug, y'all. We about to be doing some drunken shit, so come through. Are you frozen again, ma'am?
I'm
okay,
actually
no.
I pulled up the quiz. I pulled up the quiz.
I mean, can you like pull it up on stream? Okay, obviously, y'all, this is bonus content. We did successfully finish the episode, and one more line actually. The last scene that we get, if I'm remembering correctly, is Lord Scorpion going to the funeral pyre and seeing his son's ashes. I guess they have to leave them out there for a minute. I don't know. They get like 49 days to mourn or something like that.
Yeah.
And he very specifically thanks his son and also Lord Hand because the actions that they took gave him more time to solidify the plan that he had. And I think that that just works out really beautifully. And that one, yeah, that was the end of episode 8.
It was. As I do the quiz.
She really over here doing this quiz. I am very curious. Yo,
dead ass.
Right. So I might actually change the name of this stream to, random shenanigans and some plot points. So chat room, have you guys ever taken the Pottermore quiz to see what house you're in? To see what wand you have? The wand chooses the wizard, and if you have a very strong wand core, you have a very strong wand. There's a difference.
Oh, this is wrong. Ew.
And yes, it will be on JD's channel. Oh, I'm afraid to ask. What did they tell you, Slytherin?
Yeah. That's wrong. I'm definitely a Hufflepuff through and through. But the second one was Ravenclaw. But,
I called that.
Not a Slytherin. No. I can see myself being a Hufflepuff Ravenclaw. Absolutely. I'm too funny for that. I'm too jovial.
When it comes to Ravenclaw, are they the most learned and like always in a library types?
I love a library.
Yes. But Ravenclaw, but their a bit darker side is they will strive to win at any cost.
I sure enough will.
Including fucking up their bestie if they get a 0.2 more average on their paper.
Flight of steps. Don't make it a game. Don't make it anything. Yeah, but I'm definitely Hufflepuff, so I can see Hufflepuff Ravenclaw. But Slytherin,
hold on, wait.
Never.
You think you would be in Slytherin, JD? Now, see, the thing with Ravenclaw, like we just said, they are cutthroat to get to their goal, but they do actually show remorse, and they will only do it like as a last resort. Slytherin, however, does not care for such things. And if you need to be got, then you just might get got. Sadly. So that's interesting, JD. It told you were on Slytherin. That's wow. I honestly don't see how you could be on Slytherin. I would have put you more into Gryffindor with a dual house of Hufflepuff.
I feel like from the things he be saying in chat and what he be talking about, folks, I feel like a little Slytherin. I feel like Slytherin with some Ravenclaw.
You know what?
Because Slytherin is not necessarily like evil.
They're
like,
not necessarily evil, right?
They're just really honest, direct, and
brutally
pessimistic.
That's the right phrase for them. They're brutally honest, and you are correct. Yes, my dragon bruv does absolutely fit that trait. But his dual house would be Ravenclaw for sure. Yes,
because Ravenclaw is where you get your education at.
Right. And if you know JD, like me and Casey know JD, you know that he can give you a whole ass dissertation within 5 minutes flat on some shit that you are fucking up on. I'm just saying. I mean, Casey, correct me if I'm wrong, sis.
But yeah.
Okay, wait. Did we want to do the video? Like, I'll do it if y'all want. I don't know how they gonna flag my channel for it.
Oh, they gonna flag it because it hit me with copyright.
Pinche.
So I'm saying, like, I would not. It would be something separate.
I want to do it. Yeah.
They're definitely gonna hit you with it because they hit me with it.
Right. See. Right. And I knew Casey would know how to do them differentials between peoples. Facts.
Yep. No money off of nearly 3,000 views.
That is, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
That is, you know what? Like random AK fan fiction story. Like when I was like very heavily writing fanfic for the Glee universe, I came up with a story that featured a school shooting at the beginning of the story, and then I went into how some of the characters coped with that. Let's see how I can put this next part. No, what? I'll block that. Never mind.
Okay.
it flew out of my head for a hot second. Slytherin. Dude, I mean, look, I will find the Pottermore app. I think I heard recently that it wasn't up and running or it changed into something else, but we'll find out. And again, we're gonna be hanging with the bruv on Saturday, so come through. Meeks, if you're busy again, open invite. We're gonna see how it falls.
I will probably be recording because now I have to batch for vacation.
Oh yeah, wait. Did you tell them what happened?
With my
the
recording
you did?
Oh
yes.
Yeah, so see what happened with episode 7. I rebooted my PC and then started recording and didn't realize that my mic was off for 40 minutes of the episode. 40 minutes of a 55-minute episode. So I have to edit episode 7 myself because I have to put in what I said, because I remember I can read my own lips and I know what I said. So I have to put in what I said.
If I said what I said was a person.
Listen, it's going to be silent movie style probably. So yeah. So I also have to start batching for vacation. I'm getting ready to go on to in like 2 weeks. Listen.
Yeah, woosah.
I made some really good dick jokes. Like they were funny.
Why are we upset about the lack of dick jokes?
Because they were funny in my reaction, and now I gotta figure out where I said them, and now I gotta silent film them.
Oh,
this is what I said, and I'm like, damn. So, yeah. Luckily, I figured it out before I started recording the second reaction because I would be really sad. I'd be really sad at this point,
bruh. That's interesting. All right, so
but I am getting ready to add a bunch of stuff to the schedule. Oh my God. I'm doing this to myself. I'm doing this to myself. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. But Bridgerton's been calling my name. My first, middle, and last name. So that's coming. I keep talking about Interview with the Vampire, but since second season is out, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the first season and then jump into the second season.
You didn't watch the wait. You didn't watch the first season yet?
I got to episode 2 and then I was going to have episode 2 edited, but it's a problem that I have to edit because I can't transfer the file. It was a weird period of time where I would record something and the file size would quadruple for no reason.
Yeah, I think I remember Justin actually telling me about that because he was trying to figure out a way to get around that. Yeah,
this one is one of those, so I'm gonna have to edit it. So it's gonna take a little longer because it's also gonna take longer for me to upload it and edit it as well. So. But I'm going to do that. And I do this to myself every single time. I'm going to finish watching Fringe. I'm almost done with season 4.
Such an underrated show.
I just started season 4. And I'm almost done with season 4.
Fringe.
And once I finish Fringe, I'm thinking of going into Criminal Minds, which is a big thing. So I'm probably going to watch something else and put it on YouTube before Criminal Minds ever hits anything.
Okay, what... put an asterisk star next to that, please. Whenever you start Criminal Minds, I absolutely am all in for discussions with that, because Criminal Minds is such a really great show.
There's so many seasons,
so many. It will probably take up a whole year of our life,
but I'm dying to watch it.
It's worth it. It's worth it. A lot of the cases they have on there, like I feel like Criminal Minds, Law and Order, SVU, and even way back, even Matlock.
I feel
they
like
have
Criminal Minds,
successfully
it's like Bones,
told me how.
kind of. But
yes, that would have made an amazing crossover.
And I love Bones. Bones is one of my favorites.
Bones was fucking awesome. Facts.
So I'm like, I just have to get enough ahead before I start posting it anywhere, because I have to have these scheduled out, because this is so long. I can literally probably do one 3 times a week. So I'm doing that, and then of course I'm still watching Avatar. I'm still in season 2.
Did you get to book 3 yet?
No, I'm still in season 2. Yep, book 2, still in book 2. And I'm almost finished playing Baldur's Gate. I've got one more Nether Stone to get, and then I'm probably going to do. I just thought about that. I was like, I'm probably going to do Fallout until the Games Fest, Summer Games Fest, starts June 7th.
Are you trying to get wrapped into a wormhole, ma'am? I think maybe you might need to wait on that. I don't know. Go to the convention first.
No. The Summer's Games Fest is the most important one, because that lets you know the games for the rest of the year. What's coming out quarter 1 of 2025. Like, this is important. This is when I start putting shit on the calendars. And it's starting June 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Like, the Xbox show is on the 9th.
Right around the corner.
Nintendo is getting ready to talk about a new Switch, like, stuff. So I have to keep.
They will likely post videos about that. I will keep a weathered eye on the situation.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. What happened? Shanta, what's good, my lady? What about our?
I want to watch that too. I don't have time.
Wait, what is that?
It's a show. It's like a
K-pop.
It's like a comedy
or comedy drama. Okay,
it's like a comedy period. It's about like pirates, like I think, but it's comedic, and it's got a lot of big stars in it. And I hear it's really funny.
Okay,
but I don't know how long that is. But yeah,
well, I think we're gonna find out.
But yeah, the problem is the games, because once I finish Baldur's Gate, I would want to play something else, but I can't really play something else if they're announcing titles. And supposedly a new Resident Evil game is supposed to be announced. A new Doom is supposed to be announced. A new Gears is supposed to be announced.
A new Doom?
Yes. A BioShock new series is supposed to be announced. Like a BioShock-esque new series is supposed to be announced. There's a lot of stuff that's supposed to be announced. So I have to keep that open for the rest of the year.
All right.
But yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
Word up. Let's see. What
Gay Pirates.
am I doing next? Gay Pirates. Okay.
Yep. Our flags means death.
I support gay pirates. All right. I'm with that. Let's see. Coming up on Monday, I believe we'll be back here for another Fallout episode 3, I believe.
Oh yeah, they're announcing,
which was a really good episode. And who's announcing what?
They're announcing something Fallout-y. They didn't say what, but I'm pretty sure they're probably saying they're just going to start the game, start making games
for the game.
Yeah, JD. But yeah, they're talking about announcing the next step, because since Fallout show is so popular, they're thinking about rearranging their timeline on making the next game and the next thing. So they're going to talk about that.
Nice.
Yep, Gortash is my last one. So
Monday we'll be back on for episode 3 of Fallout, and then we will wrap the season of Shogun episodes 9 and 10. On Wednesday, not Thursday, Wednesday.
Yep.
And after that, we'll factor in some things, likely House of the Dragon, obviously. Blood of Zeus, Interview with the Vampire. So yeah, we got a full deck, but we just need to work out exactly how we're gonna do it. So stay tuned.
I haven't found a shirt for House of the Dragon that I like. The team black shirts are whack. Like they're this team, that they're whack. So I'm probably have to make one.
That's disappointing.
trash.
Yeah. Have your brother design one.
I already got the
he would
thing I
do a
wanted him
great
to
job.
use. I already got the thing I wanted him to use, but I had to figure out the writing on it because it must be prominent. Yeah. So
understandable. Word. But that is us in a nutshell. Coming up, folks. Oh, next Friday will be trivia. And let's see. Can't see what the subject will be. But we'll sort of put the promo out there so y'all know what the category will be for prep time and whatnots. But thank you again for hanging with us all this evening. Phil H, Casey, My Lady House Lorebridge, Chantal, JD, my brother, I believe Muhammad was in here earlier. Lady Mina was in the spot. There's a couple pieces I miss. Corinne, I know, was in here also. And damn it, YouTube never lets me scroll all the way up. It's quite annoying. And Lady Michelle, that's what I was looking for. I appreciate y'all coming through, hanging with us. And if you can, just to ask a favor, when you're out for the night, you're about to go to sleep, turn your volume on your phone or other random device down just a little tiny bit. Sound still needs to be on. And pop on the playlist of my vids for me, because we are getting closer and closer to being able to monetize. And we trying to get there. So I'm asking for y'all's help.
Cool.
And we'll see. We will see how it goes. Oh, Karen, I almost forgot. Yep, Karen was in here. Jackie C, my lady. Always a pleasure. And anyone that I may have missed, I apologize. Please shout yourselves out in the comments. YouTube only lets me go back so far in the chat to talk about people. So we about to be out of here, folk. Have a great and safe weekend. And we're going to catch y'all next week. Peace.
Bye.